The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, you ready? Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Swing, Timothy. Follow.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Swing, Timothy. 59, Mike. 59. 59. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He is taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check, 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Easy. Let's go.
Winston now from the 50. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Complete to Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pick at the 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Complete to O.J. Howard. 1st and 10 at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down, 49ers.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Bucs' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
13. Let's go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. Wide. 80 weapons. Showing it. 13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
65.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Gets past one man. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. The first down throw for Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This complete to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again with Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Second and goal at the 49ers' 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal.
Check, check. Lucky.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis. 72 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
White. 56 to Mike.
First down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go ahead.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco.
Here we go.
But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the run. Kill.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 2.
On second and a couple. Garoppolo. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Pick me up.
First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down.
Just like that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got?
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On third down, here's Coleman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jameis now on first down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready, blue ready. Check, follow.
On play action, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on, switch it. Watch safety green. Green, triple team. Safety's creeping.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Winston. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's 3rd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Easy. Right there, 54, right there. 5 on the 50. Hey, watch set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Double dog. That's the way. 54's Mike. Check.
3rd and goal. Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep. They've got his man complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 88 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. From the 31, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch 54. Green, triple T. 54.
From the gun, Winston. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here we go. 180. Rabbit.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On second down, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 21. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Hey, two. Tight down. There you go. 45.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
21. Mike 54. Mike 50. Bravo. Get that quarterback. And all Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Flip it. Sonic.
Again, it's Winston. And he finds Howard complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
56. Green privacy. Zoom. Check tight. Shoot.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Follow. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's our time.
Jameis again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Winston trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep playing.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 36, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Check Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The first down throw for Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got nothing.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. 40 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Green, triple team. Mike 56. Let's go. It's time to play.
To throw is Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Coleman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
21. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 79 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 54.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taken right around the 44.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
56. Check 56.
They're looking to throw this. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's your time, baby. We need a point.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, blue lady. Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch twist. Follow. Watch out.
Winston here to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Winston on the keeper.
So time has run out on